Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi. We are from Group H that will present our project, which is Interactive Linux Server Management Tool. Next. So this is our teammate, which is Salitaranya Nak Perempuan SI, TG23058. And me is Nuruddin binti Muhammad Mustafa, TG23007. And the last one is Arisaria Anak Perempuan Akom, TG23005. Next. So what is bash scripting? For the definition is bash is a born again shell. It's a powerful command line interface and scripting language used primarily in Linux environment. Why sysadmin use it? That it will allow system administrative to automate repetitive tasks, manage hardware or software resources efficiently, and monitor remote cloud server. For the core concept applied, our project utilized key programming logic such as a variable for user input, while loop for continuous execution, and if conditional statement for decision making. Next. For the server management tool overview, for the objective, we want to develop a simple interactive menu-driven batch script that simulates a real-world server management tool. For the design architecture, we want to build upon a foundational while-through skeleton loop that features a main menu providing for distinct pathway, which is file info, process or memory status, network config, and exit. The script safely reads user input using the readp command and assign it to a variable to trigger the correct function. So for the first one is a file and directory diagnostic, which is that managing storage in OS file management. Our purpose is allow administrator to track disk usage and identify abnormally large file consuming server space. That command we utilize is pwd that display the current working directory. The fh show this space usage across mounted file system in a human readable format. The ush sort rh had n5 that calculate directory size, sort them from largest to smallest, and outputs only the top 5 consumers. Next. So this is the example in our batch scripting that we enter the selection and we choose the first one, which is the view file and directory information. And in the def, we dial that in a line circle, which is 24 gigabyte, 3.7 gig, and 20 gig. And also we use 60% of the memory. Next. So I will pass it to Arisaria.
Okay, so now is the process and memory monitoring. The purpose is to allow administrators to track active system resource usage, monitor RAM health, and swap space in human readable format. The command utilized is freebase, which is to display the total used free and available physical memory RAM, and swap space in a human readable format. And PSEOPID, PPID, CMD, percentage memory, percentage CPU sort, and percentage CPU is mean to select every active process and output, a custom layout showing their process IDs, command and exec resource consumption. For the head N9, N6 is to filter the process snapshot to keep the text clean, displaying only the column headers and the top 5 highest CPU consuming programs. Next. So for the collected data, when we enter the selection tool, it will display system memory status, where we can see total memory, used memory, free memory, available memory, and the top 5 CPU consuming process, which is the user PID, and then the root in 50.0 PS, and the other stuff. Next. Okay, now for key finding, we can see here that we have the healthy memory allocation, where the server running fine and not running out of RAM at the first box selected, and for the second box selected is for low memory swap, which means the swap space usage is at 0 byte. It indicates that server's actual physical RAM is handling the load efficiently. And for the third block, it means that the process by identification, where the highest CPU consuming process is the PS command, taking up to 50% of the CPU resource. And we have stable background service, where the core system background application are either at 0.0% CPU usage, which means no background tasks are frozen or glitching out. Next. So next, I will hand to Sarita.
Okay, next, network infrastructure verification. View network configuration detail provided a system administrator with a quick real-time snapshot of server network health and connectivity status. First, IP address configuration. This section lists the network interface active on the server, the status, and the assigned IP address. Loopback interface and first Ethernet interface, second Ethernet interface, and then second network connectivity test ping gateway. The tool automatically run a network reachability test by sending packets to Google's public DNS server 8.8.8.8 to ensure the server has internet access. And then third, ping statistic. This acts as a summary report for network tests. So based on the image, based on the image provided, the user selected option 3, view network configuration details from Linux server management tool. So first, IP address configuration. This section lists the network interface active on the server, the status. So loopback interface status is unknown. This is normal for the loopback interface in Linux. It just means it doesn't rely on the physical cable or link state, and then the IP4 address and IP6 address. Second is first Ethernet interface. So the status is up. The interface is active and connected to a network. Then IP6, a link local IP6 address automatically generated for the local network communication. Second Ethernet interface status is also active and operational. Then IP4 address, another private local network IP, and then IP6 address. Second is network connectivity test, ping gateway. The tool is automatically run a network reachability test by sending packet to Google DNS 82828 to ensure that server has internet access. So the server is sending packets ICMP echo request packet like 56 byte of user are being sent, which equal 84 total byte when adding the network header. And then ping statistic. Ping statistic is this act as a summary report for the network test. Two packet transmitted to receive 0% packet loss time 1002 millisecond. The server sent 2 packets, received response for both, and lost none. The entire test process took 1002 millisecond. So the third row, the second row of the pink statistic, it shows the fastest response time and the average response time across all packages, and the slowest response time in the 1.804 millisecond, and then mean deviation measure how much the response time varied. A low number 0.446 millisecond mean the connection is highly stable and consistent. Next is error handling. Our script uses else block to catch the invalid entries alike, entering 7 when it's only 1 until 4 options are valid. So it alert the user without crashing the program. Like if we enter the 7, like in the image, is display invalid selection. Please enter in a valid choice between 1 and 4. And then option 4 is trigger a exit command, safely breaking the infinite loop and returning control back to the standard terminal prompt. Conclusion, we successfully implementation developed an interactive menu-driven based script that effectively automate core Linux system administration tasks, real-time visibility by utilize Evasion Linux command and VPOT. The tools provided administrator with instant human reliable insight into a file directors, memory health, and network or hardware diagnosis. And then system help verify. Live testing and collected data from confirm optimal server stability, healthy memory, zero swap, and clear identification of active process. Lastly is practical automation. Successfully demonstrate how foundational programming concepts such as a loop, variable, and the conditional logic which are applied to solve the real-world server monitoring challenges efficiently. That's all from our group. Thank you.